On April 1st, a young professor from Tennessee launched a website that many folks thought was just an April Fool's joke. It's called modestneeds.org, and a very generous Keith Taylor created the site to donate part of his salary to people who were faced with unexpected expenses. Keith Taylor, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. It's nice to be here.
Now, so modestneeds.org, where did you come up with this?
I just had always wanted to be a philanthropist. I mean, my whole life I had wanted to be a teacher and a philanthropist. The teaching part we took care of. And as far as the philanthropy part, I had waited until...
Well, where did that come from? Your folks?
I don't know.
Upbringing?
I've just always been that way. I've honestly always been that way. I can remember being 8 and doing things like filling out sweepstakes forms and telling people I would give the money away if I won. And so I just waited until I won, I was going to wait till I won $1 million or so to start this. And then one day I realized, even though I don't have a whole lot of money, what I did have would make a lot of difference to a couple of people. You can't help everybody, obviously, but if you can help a couple of people, that's a good thing. So I decided I'd start the site.
So you donate 10% of your salary.
Of my salary.
To this website, and you launch it. And what do you hope to accomplish? When you say modest needs, what do you mean by modest needs?
Well, the site's not designed to do something, to do really severe expenses. Really what the site wants to do is if you have a minor expense that your typical salary couldn't take care of, you'd have to choose, say, between fixing your car battery or paying your electric bill. What the site wants to do is say, we can help you with that.
So the site goes up with really no fanfare, and you get like what, 10,000 hits on the first day?
No, what happened is a little longer story than that. I put the site up actually on the 21st of March, and it existed very, very quietly for about 10 days. It got 100 hits in 10 days. A friend of mine put it on Metafilter, which is a large site on the web. The site overnight started getting thousands of hits, and then I had a person from LA Weekly call and want to do a spot. 99X Radio in Atlanta wanted to do a spot, and from there these major markets found out about it, and within 3 weeks it had gotten 10,000 hits.
I'm going to read a letter here. This is one of the typical of the kind of request you've fulfilled. I want to thank Modest Needs for supplying me with a wonderful gift of money for my granddaughter's birthday. She calls me Nana. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to buy her a gift now. I'm unable to work at this time because of my health. Didn't have the money to get her a gift at all. This makes it possible for me to do so. I was so thrilled when I looked in my mailbox today and saw the letter and the money inside. Sincerely, Martha. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
It's amazing. Every single day operating the site is like Christmas. Every single day.
Now, where are you, besides the 10% of your salary you're donating, where else are you getting the money from?
The amazing thing about this site, the one thing I had never anticipated, is that on the day that the news of the site really broke, I probably got a couple hundred letters. And of those letters, 80% of them actually wanted to contribute to the site. I had no facility set up to do this. And now people actually want to endow the site such that it has and I'm talking about just regular folks with $5 or $10 a piece, want to generate an endowment such that once the interest, I mean, it's very interesting right now because nobody's heard about it. But
that's going to change.
Yeah, that's going to change. I mean, people, well, now, yeah, but once people have heard about the site, and public interest starts to die down, those needs are always still going to be there. So what the site is probably going to do is generate an endowment such that it could do maybe $10,000 worth of these a month.
You are a professor of English, British literature. You teach film at Middle Tennessee State. This site you'd like to keep small, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that.
Well,
how are you? Are you going to continue to administer the site by yourself? Are you going to have to get help?
Well, what's happened so far? My plan is to try to not let the site grow to a point where one person and a couple of volunteers couldn't administer the site. If it grows much beyond that, it'll just become a conglomerate, and it'll be very, very hard to do what I want to do, which is just address very personal needs in a personal way.
So no big request. You're looking at small ideas.
The largest request I've gotten is probably $400 or $500, but most of them are $50, $100, $150. That literally for the people who are asking for it, it'd be like it's the difference between life and death for them in some cases. Losing their car, keeping their home, keeping their power on. It's just those kinds of requests.
Well, it's a wonderful idea. Thanks for helping out with that.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Keith Taylor. And if you need more information on modestneeds.org, check out our website at today.msnbc.com. And we're back with more of Today after these messages.